بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, so what was it like for you guys growing up here in America?
Growing up as a Muslim Arab was easy because I lived in a town that was very diverse. I went to a public high school and I was probably one of like 20 hijabis. No, I'm not even kidding. Like the whole school was Arabs
Wow.
and black kids and Hispanics.
Were you a hijabi by high school?
Yeah, I wore a hijab when I was like 14.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's early relatively for
yeah, I definitely wore it early. My dad was totally against it
what?
because he's not very religious and he thinks it's silly.
He thinks the hijab is
And he would tell me that it's gonna like hinder me in life.
what?
And he was like, I don't think you should wear it. It's stupid. And I was like, oh, I just want to see how it feels. So I put it on as like an experiment just to like see where it goes. And like, look, maybe I'll wear it for a week, see how I feel. I'll take it off. And then I just never took it off.
All right, you gotta take it back from me real quick.
Yeah.
Why did he come to raise a woman who was so, close to Allah or God and
Yeah.
close to Islam, but also doesn't want you to be like that? Because many fathers actually have the opposite issue.
When it comes to hijab, I don't think my dad took it in a sense where he was trying to take me away from God. He just wanted me to fit in, like in society. So it was never like a don't be religious or don't fast or don't do this or don't do that. It was more like just blend in and you'll have a better life.
What made you turn out more religious than him then, I guess?
It felt comfortable. It felt safe. I felt protected. I wanted to be what I knew that I was.
Why is your dad, you said he's not very religious, is your mom religious?
She is.
Okay. Does she wear hijab?
She wore it later in life, yeah.
And he's against her wearing hijab too?
I don't think he really cared too much about my mom wearing it. I think he just wanted, like, when he looked at his kids, he wanted a better life for them. So that's why he was more like, people are gonna look at you, they're gonna give you dirty looks. Like, he was very much like this world is racist kind of vibes. And I was just young and dumb and naive. I was like, no, I'll be fine. I'm popular in school. Like, it's gonna be fine. And it was fine. I didn't get bullied till I was an adult. No, I'm serious. I don't think just the other day, I headlined for the first time in August at a club called Caroline's in Times Square, and it's like a legendary club, and it was like, it's a big deal for comics. And I posted one like 20-second like comedy clip from that show on TikTok. It went viral, but like not for like the reasons I wanted it to go viral. I just checked this morning. I posted it like 2 days ago. I think it's at like 8,000 comments. And probably 7,000 out of the 8,000 comments are people like, why is your dress so tight? Why do you have so much makeup on? That's not real hijab. That's not. And it's like, first of all, can you listen to the joke? Because it was kind of funny. So let's just, let's acknowledge my material that it took me so long to write that no one's acknowledging. But every single comment is people telling me that I should take my hijab off. And it's from other Muslims. And it's so sad because although I'm not a perfect Muslim, I'm not a perfect person. I'm flawed. But I'm trying my best, and that's what should matter. This one guy commented, "When I see hijabis like you, I want to cry." And I was like, and I replied to him, and I was like, "There's Muslims in concentration camps in China. There's Muslims being killed in India for wanting to be Muslim. There's so many bigger, huge issues that the Muslim community is facing globally that you should cry about. My dress is not one of them."
That's insane.
Like, my dress should not make you want to cry. Like, you should be happy that I'm in America and I'm portraying that Islam is relevant in our lives, and you should be happy that I wear a hijab. And then it's like, we're just trying to teach you. And it's like, dude, I know that I shouldn't be wearing a skin tight dress. And then girls end up taking their hijabs off. And then they comment, oh, wow, what a shame, blah, blah. And it's like, you can't win. Because if I were to take it off, which I would never, but if I was, these same guys would be in my comments. What a shame, sister. Little girls would look up to you if you wore it and you were in the spotlight, sister. And it's like, wait, what? You were just telling me a moment ago to take it off. So it's like, what is it? Like, I'm just an individual who believes in Allah and wants to laugh. Like, why is that such a big deal? Like, I'm just a struggling comic who is just trying to like find her way in life.
What do you think we should do? Like, what do you think us as Muslims? Because for me personally, I think the method is, I think the Jewish community has the blueprint for us right there. So we don't even have to.
They're the smartest people.
Yeah, so what they do, for example, is,
It's because they're unified and they help each other, and that's why everyone succeeds in those kind of communities.
That's what I mean. And the mentality that they're raised on is such, right? Like, for example, Dave Chappelle, he's Muslim. If he was Jewish and you were Jewish, but like, let's use that. Dave Chappelle as a Muslim would find Nina Kharoufeh and be like, come on my tour, open for me.
Yeah.
I think that's something that, we brought up the problem, and let's also bring the solution to the table. I think the solution is we should really want to see all of us succeed. And the way to do that is by removing this idea that if he succeeds, I won't. I have a lot of young Muslims coming up to me talking about wanting to open up a podcast, starting a podcast, YouTube channel, all this. I'm like, you could use my equipment. You could call me anytime. You could do anything. The fact that you're Muslim and you're trying to do something in this world, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I'll do it with you. And that's because I have a lot of Jewish friends around me, and I've embodied their mentality. I try to go to Muslim spots as much as possible, Arab spots as much as possible. If I know it's a place that is anti-Palestine or I don't go to it. Like, people need to be proactive in their identity, especially as Muslims, because you know what the issues we have as Muslims is that our parents are used to being the majority. They're used to being Egyptian, everyone Egyptian, Pakistan, everyone Pakistan. So when they came here, they didn't realize that they needed to equip us with the tools to be a minority instead. And a minority has a much different mentality than the majority does. So we need to really change we act as a majority. We act like this is Arabia, this is, South. No, it ain't. This ain't Arabia, this ain't South Asia, no matter how much you make the block look like.
Yeah.
So we got to start acting like minorities. And minorities should help each other. That's what I think. Do you hope to one day do something with your platform? Do you have like an overarching goal like I do?
I want to normalize hijabis as normal people and stop making it such a big deal that we're hijabis.
That's a beautiful goal. And I think that's really what you're doing. What I like about the fact that you worked at Fox was I want more Muslims to work at Fox, because what you're doing is you're catching more flies.
Yeah.
Like, you're going in there, you're a Muslim, and multiple Muslims, let's say, start going into Fox. Fox is going to start going, I might not want to say this one thing about Muslims.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this other thing. Why? Because my friend Ahmed is right here sitting next to me as I'm trying to write the dialogue. Like, things like that, where us Muslims, even though people hate us, even though there might be channels or avenues that hate us, join them. And join them not with like some like evil